Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital Wednesday, May 15 spoilers. Jason and Spinelli reunite. Sonny's wedding sulk. Christina gets a shock. General Hospital, spoilers for Wednesday, May 15, reveal that Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Setton, and Harrison Chase's Josh Swickard. Wedding day will finally kick off, so Brooklyn will gush over her excitement as Lois Cirillo, Rena Sofer, helps her get dressed. It turns out Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, will also pass along a family heirloom that belonged to Leela Quartermain, Anna Lee. So that'll warm Brooklyn's heart ahead of the ceremony. At one point, Tracy will corner Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, so they can have a conversation, so he'll worry that he's in trouble. However, Tracy may just have a last-minute request, or demand, since this is Tracy we're talking about, to make sure this day is absolutely perfect. Olivia Quartermain, Lisa LaCicero, will seem nervous as she tells Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, that everything has to go off without a hitch. Sonny may reassure Olivia, but problems are on the horizon due to a couple of guests that he disapproves of. For starters, there's Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, who's agreed to attend the event in Monica Quartermain's Leslie Charlson place. Sonny won't be happy once he gets updates on Jason's arrival, but Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, will be absolutely thrilled. Spinelli and Jason haven't had their long-awaited on-screen reunion yet, so it'll be nice to see Spinelli welcome him home and ultimately pull Jason into a hug. He gave spoilers say Dex Heller, Evenhofer, will be at the wedding as well since Chase invited him, so Sonny won't be pleased over his attendance either. There'll be some other opportunities for Dex drama when Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, meets Giovanni Cirillo, Giovanni Mazza, Brooklyn's hunky cousin who happens to be a talented violist. Dex will inevitably get jealous once Jocelyn and Gio start getting to know each other, so look for Dex to introduce himself to Gio and perhaps gauge his interest in Joss. Sonny will spot Dex and Gio chatting, so he'll fume and eventually deliver some threats to Dex the traitor. Of course, Sonny will make time for his plus one, Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue. So look for his wedding date to shock Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, and Blaze Aka Allison Rogers, Jacqueline Grace Lopez. Once Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, and Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, show up for the nuptials, Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, will greet them and expect an announcement, perhaps regarding Curtis' new job. Just before the ceremony begins, Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton, will ask his brother if he's ready, so Chase will admit he's never been more ready for anything and will look forward to seeing his beautiful bride walk down the aisle. General Hospital spoilers say this wedding will lead to some jaw-dropping news before the week's over, so we'll bring you more predictions on what's in store for all the guests. The sun rose slowly over Port Charles, casting a golden hue over General Hospital. It was a day destined for upheaval and revelations, one that would etch itself into the memories of its residents. The calm morning belied the storm of emotions and events that would unfold. Jason Morgan strode through the hospital halls with a sense of purpose. His mind was set on his old friend and partner in crime-solving, Damian Spinelli. It had been too long since they had teamed up, and recent developments suggested that they would need each other more than ever. Spinelli's expertise with technology and Jason's street smarts had always been a formidable combination. Spinelli, Jason called out as he entered the dimly lit office that Spinelli had commandeered for his tech lair. The clutter of gadgets and the hum of multiple computer screens greeted him. Spinelli looked up, a broad grin spreading across his face. "Stone cold," Spinelli exclaimed, standing up to embrace his friend. "It's been too long, my friend. What brings you to my humble abode?" "We've got a situation," Jason replied, getting straight to the point. Something big is brewing, and I need your help to figure out what it is before it's too late. Spinelli's eyes sparkled with excitement. Consider me at your service. Let's dive into the digital abyss and uncover the secrets that lie within. Meanwhile, across town, at the Corinthos mansion, Sonny Corinthos was anything but his usual confident self. Today was supposed to be a joyous occasion, his wedding to Nina Reese. The house was a flurry of activity, with decorators, caterers, and family members bustling about. But Sonny stood apart, gazing out the window with a pensive look. His mind was a whirlpool of doubts and regrets. He loved Nina, but the ghosts of his past were hard to ignore. Carly, his ex-wife, and the mother of his children, had always been a significant part of his life. The bond they shared was undeniable, and the thought of leaving that behind gnawed at him. "Dad," a soft voice interrupted his thoughts. It was Christina, his daughter, her expression a mix of concern and curiosity. "Hey, sweetheart," Sonny replied, trying to mask his unease with a smile. "Shouldn't you be getting ready for the ceremony?" Christina approached him, her brow furrowed. "I will, but I wanted to talk to you first." "Are you sure about this? About marrying Nina?" Sonny sighed, turning away from the window to face her. "It's complicated, Christina. I care about Nina, and I believe this is the right thing to do." But you're not sure," Christina finished for him, her eyes searching his face for answers. "Dad, I want you to be happy, truly happy. If you have any doubts, maybe you should reconsider." Before Sonny could respond, the doorbell rang, and the housekeeper rushed to answer it. Moments later, Christina's fiancé, Parker, stepped into the room, her expression grave. "Christina, I need to talk to you." "It's important," Parker said, her tone leaving no room for delay. Christina glanced at her father, then back at Parker. "What's going on?" "It's something you need to see for yourself," Parker replied, leading her out of the room. They made their way to the living room, where Parker handed Christina a tablet. On the screen was a news article with a headline that made Christina's blood run cold. "Shocking revelation. Christina Corinthos Davis's biological father identified." Christina's eyes widened in shock as she read the article. According to the report, a recent investigation had revealed that Christina's biological father was not Sonny Corinthos, as she had always believed, but a man named Julian Jerome. The article detailed how a mix-up at the fertility clinic years ago had led to this stunning revelation. Christina looked up at Parker, her hands trembling. "This can't be true. It has to be some kind of mistake." Parker shook her head. "I'm afraid it's not. I had the lab run the test twice to be sure. The results are conclusive." Christina's world spun out of control. Everything she thought she knew about her identity was being questioned. She needed answers, and she needed them now. Back at the hospital, Jason and Spinelli were deep into their investigation. They had uncovered a series of encrypted messages that hinted at a conspiracy involving several prominent figures in Port Charles. The more they dug, the more dangerous it seemed.